gosh, I'm by myself. Hey everybody, this is weird. Michael's not here. I don't know. He does the intros. I'm just, what's up? Anyways, hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be talking about my first trimester, basically a recap of how everything went. I am now 15 weeks and I'm in my second trimester. To top it off, things have gotten a lot better with everything. I'm feeling much better. I'll go into detail as we go, but just know that there is an end to all the sickness for those who are still in their first trimester struggling, because that was painful. Anyways, so first I wanted to talk about how I found out, or ways that I knew I was that I may have been pregnant. I know that whenever you are pregnant, your period and your pregnancy symptoms are basically the same, so it's kind of hard to tell, but the main difference that I knew I was pregnant was because my boobs were a lot more sore than normal, and it was for longer periods of times. Like normally when you're on your period, it's sore for a couple of days and then you start your period. Well, that's how I was, and you know, everybody else may be different, but this kept on going on longer and I wasn't getting my period, so I was like, okay, this is weird, maybe it's just late. So I let that go by a couple days. Another thing I also realized was I was sleeping a lot more. I do sleep a lot as it is, but I was sleeping a lot more. Like I would say I would take like 3-hour naps. Like I would get off of work and I would sleep for like 3 hours, wake up, eat dinner, well, try to eat, and then I would go back to sleep. Like that's just literally how every day was. So I knew that something was up. God, I talked faster. I don't know, I'm out of breath. Anyways, so I had decided to go get a pregnancy test from the store. I was really hesitant about it because it's not the first one I've gotten, and I figured, oh, it's just gonna be negative, like whatever. But something kept telling me inside, like, get it, like, go get it. And so I got it. I came home. During all of this, Michael was at work, so I didn't really tell him anything because I didn't want to get his hopes up or anything like that. So I was just like, I'm just gonna get it, I'm gonna take it home. If it's negative, whatever, I'll throw it away in the trash outside. No one will ever know. So I got it and I took it and I put my pants up, washed my hands, and I went about my day. Like I walked to the kitchen to go do something, and I came back and I was about to grab it and throw it away. And then I looked at it and I saw 2 lines and I was like, okay, maybe the rules are different on this one. So I like got the whole instructions out and I've read it to make sure. And I was like, yeah, you're pregnant. I was like, holy crap. Like I did not know what to do in that instance. I couldn't even cry because I was just like in shock. Like I could not believe it. I was like, what? It was just crazy. Like, I don't know, it was wild. So anyways, I had told him, I surprised him. Y'all know that. We have it on another video of me surprising him. But I had told him, we had scheduled an appointment for that weekend to go get like tested again by the clinic to make sure like I was for sure pregnant. And so when we had went, we did it, everything, whatever. And they told us that we were 4 weeks pregnant. So from week 1 through 4, I didn't really have any symptoms besides sleeping 24/7, literally. I hadn't had any issues with any eating problems or nothing like that. Everything was pretty normal. Now, whenever weeks 4 through 8 started, well, 4 through 6.5 was pretty good. Like at 6.5 weeks is whenever I started to get my sickness in. I didn't necessarily throw up every single day, but I was nauseous 24/7 throughout 6.5 weeks until about 13 weeks. I was nauseous when I woke up. I would be hungry, but I wouldn't want anything to eat. I would eat maybe like 1 small meal, and then right after I eat, like that's whenever I would start to get hungry, I would eat. And then as soon as I would eat, I would get nauseous right away. Like I would just feel all my food right here and I would just want to throw it up, but nothing, would come out. Like it was just being nauseous. And then sleeping at night, I would have to sleep with my pillows like sitting up, like basically just sitting up at night. It got that bad. And there was nights when I would just cry because I would be like, I hate this feeling. Like I want to eat. Like I know I'm hungry, but I can't eat. Like nothing sounds good. Nothing that I used to eat even sounds good. It was just really frustrating to deal with, but I knew, there was an ending. Like most people's sickness stops at the second trimester, so I was like giving it hope that it would quit, which thankfully it did. For the most part, I still have days, here and there that I get it, but it just depends on what I eat now. I've kind of learned what baby likes, what baby doesn't like, so I try to, stick with that so I can prevent being sick. So now, around like 13 weeks is whenever my sickness almost went to a complete stop. I'm now 15 weeks, like I said. So for about 2.5 weeks now, I've been pretty good. I've learned that the baby doesn't like greasy foods and spicy foods. So a lot of fast food places I don't like. The only 2 places I can really stand would be Taco Bell and Chick-fil-A. Those are the only food places that I can really tolerate. Now, wings, that used to be my favorite thing to eat, but like now, I literally cannot stand it. Like, I don't like spicy stuff anymore. No salsa, no spicy, nothing, like anything. I cannot stand it. The only one thing I can eat is hot Cheeto puffs. That's it. It has to be the puffs, but that's the only thing. Other than that, I have to, like, it doesn't even interest me to eat it. Like, I literally just stay away from it. So as I'm trying to think of things, I know for sure that taco trucks, every time I see taco trucks, I get real nauseous, like just looking at it, thinking about it. To this day, like that's one of the main things that really sickens me, and that's something that I used to love, like Mexican tacos. Like those were just the best thing ever. We would always go get them, and now I can't even stand to look at the taco truck. Like it just disgusts me. That and Whataburger, y'all know that's my favorite fast food place. That place disgusts me like completely. So it's just crazy to me that during pregnancy, all your food taste buds, all that stuff changes, and the baby just is so picky. Like, well, I don't know. I hope the baby's not picky, because at the rate we're going, our baby's not gonna like spicy and greasy, and that's gonna be an issue because that is literally all we eat. But anyways, besides that, I have a couple of emergency room trips. Just for sometimes I will feel throughout the pregnancy, I would feel really like lightheaded, like as if I was gonna pass out. I would get like really sweaty, and then I would get like shivering cold, and it just, some days it just didn't feel right. So we would go to the doctor. This is my first pregnancy, so it would scare me a little bit. So we would go to the doctor, just check on the baby, make sure everything's okay. And so far every trip has been good. Now the last one that I did go to, they did tell me that I had a UTI, which it kind of was hard for me to believe, because I've had that before in high school. And I knew how it felt, as far as the burning sensation when you pee, and then the lower back pain that you get, when it infects your kidneys, because that's what I had before. So when I went to the ER, I went because I was having like some strong pains in my stomach, and they had told me that it was a UTI, and I was like, well, when I had a UTI last time, it was burning to pee, and it was just a whole different symptom like than this. And they were like, well, during pregnancy you can have a UTI and have no symptoms, like you don't even know you have it. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I took the medication and whatnot. That had went away. So that was just one of the only things so far that I've had, thank God. But other than that, we got that cleared up. The only other thing, now that I'm thinking about it, is I did get constipated. My nausea was getting pretty annoying, and I had told my doctor about it. This is whenever I was nauseous. I told my doctor about it, and she prescribed me some dissolving tablets that you just put on your tongue and it goes away. I mean, it dissolves, and it helps kind of in the instant, like in the moment, like it goes away for like a good 30 minutes, but then I ended up being nauseous again, because I would try to avoid feeling nauseous during bedtime. That way I could actually fall asleep. But it would only last like 30 minutes, and if I didn't fall asleep within that 30 minutes, it was just pointless to even take. But the thing with that medication was it was making me constipated, which it did say that was a side effect, so I knew it was possible. But I didn't think that it would be so bad that I was constipated for like literally, and during 3 weeks, I could only poop like once a week. Like it was getting pretty bad. And I told my doctor, she just told me eat more fiber, drink more water. Well, I was doing that, and it just wasn't helping. So I stopped taking the medication. Because I would get sharp pains like in my stomach, and I could feel that it was probably because I'm not using the restroom, I'm probably backed up. So I completely stopped taking the nausea medication, and I didn't really need it anymore, because like I said, around 13.5 weeks, I was feeling a lot better, and I knew what to eat and what not to eat. And so I stopped taking it, and things had got a lot better. Just eating more vegetables, eating more fruit, drinking more water, that really does help. And then I'm pretty sure stopping the medication, stopped everything that was going on. So beyond that I've figured that problem out. So everything has been pretty good. I did want to talk about the apps that I use. There is 2 apps. One of them is What to Expect, and then the other one is, what is it? Baby Center. Those two apps, you can track your baby day by day, and also week by week. It tells you the new things that the baby can do, the new, what has developed so far, what the baby knows, just different things like that. Like as far as this week, it said our baby can now detect light and hear sound, some sound, and my heartbeat. So it's just really cool, especially as a first-time mom. You get to know what your baby's doing inside. Like I said, it's still hard for me to believe that there's an actual human in me. Like it literally, I can't accept it. I don't know. It's just weird. But I mean, of course, it's amazing. I can't wait to meet the baby, but it's just hard for me to soak it in that I'm actually having a baby. Like it still hasn't hit, and I don't even know when it's gonna hit. But I was gonna talk about, sorry, I'm just rambling because my brain is just everywhere. I had tried Preggy Pops, and they didn't work for me. They didn't help with anything. I don't know. That was random, but I just wanted to make sure I brought that up, that they did not help me with my nausea. Now, we do find out the gender in 3 weeks, so today is February, I don't know, but I know that on February 26th, we do go to the doctor to find out the gender. We are gonna get the doctor to put the results in an envelope, and whenever we head to our hometown for that weekend, we're gonna have a party to find out the gender, so me and Michael won't know, which I'm gonna be so tempted to know on that day, that Wednesday. But we're gonna hold it in until that Saturday, and then we're going to be surprised along with everybody else. We will be sure to record that way we can post a video of it so you guys can all see it, for those who can't make it or those who, want to know. So we're really excited for that. We literally have 95% of people say it's a boy, and everybody else thinks it's a girl. I mean, it's like a good 3 people that thinks it's a girl, but everybody's saying it's a boy. I have had dreams that it's a girl. I have had 3 dreams like within the past 2 weeks, and it's been a girl. So I have a feeling that since we keep saying he so much, I feel like the baby's trying to tell me like, no, I'm a girl, and that's why I keep having these dreams. But I don't know. We don't care either way. We just want a healthy baby. Of course, everybody says that, but that's really how we feel. Michael, he's more towards a boy. But really, I feel like as your first kid, you don't have either one, so I feel like you don't have a strong preference. But of course, after we have the second baby we have, we obviously would want the opposite. But for now, I really don't care either way. If it's a girl, it's a girl. If it's a boy, it's a boy. I don't care. But we're just excited. It's been flying by pretty fast. Like, it's crazy that I'm already in my 2nd trimester. It's just getting everything ready for the baby is just like, I want to hurry up and do it, but I don't know what the gender is, so it's hard for me to start, getting everything. But I know it'll all come together. So yeah, that's basically a summary of my 1st trimester. I've been meaning to get this out to y'all a lot sooner, but it was just me being a lazy butt. But sorry, guys. For those who want to see my belly, I'm about to show y'all. I don't have that much. I mean, it's there. I just always say, no, I'm just fat, but I know there's a baby in there. So when I stand up, let me see if I can show you. Can y'all see? Yeah. It's a little bit, it's there. He's in there. As far as kicks and all that, I'm still only 15 weeks, so I don't really feel like beat or anything like that. But I do feel flutters, like a little fish swimming inside. Maybe like 1 or 2 times a day. Sorry, mainly whenever I'm laying down at night, but other than that, I don't feel anything else. God, I'm out of breath from just standing up. Anyways, so yeah, that was it. If you have any questions, want to reach out to me, I'm here. I'm open with everything. I thank you guys for watching it, and for those who support me and Michael, we really appreciate it. We know we've been kind of slowing down on videos. We had them going for, once a week, but we kind of got busy with life, and that's not an excuse, but we're not going to stop this for you guys. Like, we know we enjoy doing it. We really do. It's just life happens. Pregnancy happens. It's hard sometimes, but we're not going to give up on y'all. We love you guys so much, and we thank y'all for watching. I'll see you on the next one.